The Human Rights Campaign made its statement declaring a national state of emergency for LGBTQ plus people at the beginning of this month. All right. So this warning was for LGBTQ plus people in the U.S. For the first time in history, they've actually done that warning. So Kelly Robinson, the group's president, said that LGBTQ plus Americans are living in a state of emergency, and the threats they are facing are real, tangible, and dangerous. Last month, the HRC and Equality Florida issued travel warnings for LGBTQ plus people, telling them to reconsider visiting or moving to the state. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People also issued a warning, stating that Florida is openly hostile towards African Americans, people of color, and LGBTQ plus people. Watch this.
Laws and boycotts prompting the declaration.
In the middle of what should be a joyous month celebrating Pride, the Human Rights Campaign just issued a first-of-its-kind emergency declaration for the LGBTQ plus community. HRC President Kelly Robinson saying, quote, "The multiplying threats facing millions in our community are not just perceived, they are real, tangible, and dangerous." The HRC pointed to 75 laws in more than a dozen states specifically targeting LGBTQ plus rights, like those banning drag, gender-affirming care, inclusive education.
LGBTQ plus people are at risk in Florida, the HRC says, and the NAACP also say. What are we all talking about?
We're talking about the real threats that have come, what we've been talking about for, what, a year now?
A year plus.
Has it been a year and a half now, probably about,
yeah,
that we have been like, it's coming, it's here.
Here it is.
Here it is, everybody.
Lying. Yeah.
We weren't lying about it. We do have real consequences, real situations going on the ground in our community, and it's tough to, especially live in Florida,
yeah,
and be the state that they're issuing these warnings about.
Look, I'm glad that we don't have children.
Oh.
I'm glad that I'm not a child right now.
Oh.
My heart breaks for the parents.
Yeah.
You know, I've had to say goodbye to two couples that I love and adore that I've decided to move to California. One, because they want to have children in the future, and the other one that's a doctor and a lawyer, and they're done paying taxes to a state that hates them. You know, so they're like, I'm out. You know,
and completely understood.
Completely understood. You know, and I don't think that the NAACP or the HRC would give out a warning like this just because. They wouldn't do something like this lightly, because this hurts people. You know, I mean, the mom and pop stores, the mom and pop businesses, they live off tourist money, you know? So for folks to tell people don't come to Florida, you know, you're putting these organizations and these mom and pop places in jeopardy of losing their livelihoods.
Basically our entire economy in Florida revolves around tourism.
Yes.
Since that's the reason we don't pay an income tax, which is a beautiful thing. It's a gorgeous thing. We do have the privilege as well to live in a happy bubble here in Broward County and parts of Miami-Dade. It is a privilege to live in these areas, but I really do I really do take into consideration like the ones that don't live in our vicinity or metroplex. Because once you leave out of here, once you hit outside of Palm Beach area, it's a total different ball game.
I have black and brown friends, drag queens, non-binary folks that won't get out the car at a rest stop if they're driving up to Jacksonville or Tallahassee or anything. They will not stop at a rest stop and go to the bathroom because they just refuse. You know, this is, if you've been down to South Florida, then what Jay is saying is true. You could really work at a gay place, party at a gay place, live in a gay place, and not deal with anything. You've got to have gay ass money, but you can actually do that. You know, for everybody else that doesn't have that luxury, times are a little scary here. You know, I'm actually I'm gonna be interviewing Nick Harris in a couple of weeks, and you know, their representation with the HRC is everything, and I can't wait to really get into the nitty-gritty and say, okay, tell us the truth. Like, what, you know, why that warning? You know, because again, I understand you telling folks, hey, be careful, but we're here, right?
Right. We're already here.
We're already here, and a lot of us aren't going anywhere. I'm going down with the ship. I'm not leaving Florida for nothing, you know? So you're affecting me and you're affecting my friends' businesses by saying, don't come down there.
Right.
You know?
Right. Well, everybody knows I'm implementing my my strategy on out of here because and out the country, because now we have Miami Mayor Suarez, who has thrown his hat in the race, and
crypto dude, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, please, that fool's not gonna win, man. What? Why? He's running. You know, watch him. Okay, he's running to launder some money. Some shit is happening there. Okay. Check that out. Yes. I broke the story here on the FayWhat show. You won't. I'm not surprised. Come on. Why would you run for president? He's not gonna win.
I mean,
say it, Jay. Say it. I know he's handsome. Take that off the table. I know
gorgeous.
he is gorgeous.
He is gorgeous.
I went to like a mayor's breakfast and he was that, right? And it was him, Daniela Levine Cava, and I was just like, dude, I want to hate you, but you are delicious.
You are very good.
Anyway, good luck, Mayor Suarez. So, did you enjoy the show? I know you did. So make sure to click subscribe so you won't miss any of the events, news, or interviews right here on the FayWhat show. Ring the bell at the bottom of the screen, right there, so you'll be alerted every time we're live. You can also click on the Happening Out Television Network logo so you can see all of the shows on the most diverse LGBTQ+ media network. Find out just what we're doing to bring the L and the G together right here on the FayWhat show. Get the week started with me.